All right, what's going on, everyone? I'm going to give you my secret strategy for Trump Media. DJT is the ticker symbol for the stock. The strategy is real simple. Don't buy the stock. Look at the price action right now in the market for this particular stock. Look at it. I think the strategy is for you to go short into the market in this stock because nobody's feeling bullish in this market right now. Crazy, isn't it? Isn't it crazy how nobody wants to come in and buy this stock? I wonder why. What are your reasons as to why people don't want to come in and buy this stock? It's real simple. This business is not making any money. And if there's no money being made eternally in the company, then how can you make money in the markets? People are not going to throw good money after bad money. They're just not going to do it. And you guys can see how it's been an attempt, maybe off of hype, maybe off of FOMO, the fear of missing out on price moves, that caused this stock to run up crazy. But it quickly loses steam because sooner or later, people comes to the realization that, hey, this business ain't making any money. It has no longevity. What is the future plans for this particular business? And now you can see it has completely lost all air. The only thing that's holding this particular stock up could possibly be the original investors. Because ever since this particular day or this week right here, we anticipated this market move to the downside in DJT, DWAC, or Trump Media. We anticipated this. And here it is. 58, almost 90, almost 59% of value evaporated, gone, vaporized. All the way from April to now. Let's get rid of it. Now, we got this buy zone here off the chart for DWAC or DJT. Right here. We are now testing this particular zone again. This is where, back in the beginning of this year, the price broke out in this stock. We are now back at square one. So imagine the people who bought DJT on January the 12th. And they were like, cool, I'm buying it here and I'm not going to sell it for the next 5 years. Well, in like 5 months, you lost all of your value because it was a perfect opportunity to buy the stock. I'm not going to negate that. That was a perfect entry. You saw the value of your position rise all the way up here at the high of March 26, 2024. Your profit was 336%. But for some reason, a lot of people in the investing community, they want you to sit and hold and never let go of stocks until 5-10 years out. Why in the world would you want to do that when in just a couple of months, your position has increased all the way to 336%? Now, what's the likelihood that in the next 10 years, you will see your position still stand at 336%? What's the chances? Because you actually saw this come to fruition. The market actually did this. And I know many of you may say, well, if it did it once, it could do it again. Not necessarily, not in stocks. Especially when you have a business or a company that's not making money. You have to get it while the getting is good. Now, let's look at this particular stock on the 2-day chart. Okay, there's nothing here in this market. I'm just going to keep it a buck. I know you got diehard people who fails to see realization, but realizing this stock is straight up ugly. It's a dead stock, massively dead. And if you're looking for a market to give you some life, this ain't it. Nothing here is yet. Nothing is here. You can see though, while we look at this on the 7-hour chart, look at all this volume pop in as we see the price bounce off this buy zone. So someone is still short in the stock. I don't know who it is, but definitely nobody's trying to buy it. If we're not able to hold this buy zone in the market in DJT, we need to consider where we're going to go. Okay. Where will we see the market go? This would be one area here. This is a pretty good area right here. And then let's do one more. So these are the points that we need to see. Well, it already came to that particular area. So let's get rid of this buy zone. It bounced off of this particular buy zone now, which is good. These are the other two though. Okay. Let me see what this sell zone looks like. And I think that Donald Trump and the insiders within the business will be able to sell their shares sometime in this month, September. So if he's been noticing the value of this stock losing 336% at the highs of March, the moment that he's able to unlock those shares, what do you think he's going to do? Yeah, he's going to try to sell the mugs because he's all about that bread. He's all about making dough. So that's going to add even more pressure to the buyers in the market of this stock. Could we see this stock completely crater and crash once that happens? Could we see this stock make all-time lows? Like if this is an indication, this particular stock chart is an indication of how operation is being ran, I would suggest that every pop-up that we see in this stock is because of some type of hype moment, some type of hype information was dropped and people wrote it. But when you don't see these massive moves higher, right? This is the business operating. Okay, so like during this period, right around here, this is how the market is really operating. It's not making any money. This is a dead business. This is precisely what the stock is reflecting. It's a dead business. Nothing is going on here. The money is fleeing this particular company. It's not a good spot to drop some bread on. Because if you drop bread here, it's more than likely going to get spoiled. You might lose out on your position. This is something that you want to stay away from. Especially if you're trying to hold it for like 5-10 years out. So we're just going to continue with the idea that this stock is going to continue to go down. Especially in the long term. So we're going to do it at this low, the second buy zone. Okay. So we got one target here, second target here, third target there. Okay. So it's about what, 16-17% move to the downside there. And we'll hold it like that. All right, so I'm done. That's it. Give me your thoughts. Make sure you maintain profit, and as always, trade different.